The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Watch the out. Watch
6-6. Bullet high. Bravo. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Echo.
Watch.
Now.
Throwing on first down. Sparks will get this out to Barkley complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Watch the screen.
Shoot.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
57. Mike 57.
On first down, Sparks finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Lead grip.
On first and 10, Sparks nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, Delta.
There go Mike 20. Mike 20. Mike 20. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They run with Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bush. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now a first down carry by Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Bush. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell, and they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike 5. Check Mike.
Now a give right side. Patterson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just that.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. 27 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Hey, 4 down.
Slugger West. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike
5.
To throw on 2nd down. Sparks. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
On third down, Sparks. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. It got his man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So he might as well have not even had the penalty.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Sparks gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it with Bell. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
61, match box, light.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Yo, lady.
Mike 5.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 5.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Sparks. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Yep.
54. Do the right now. Do the right now. Hey, what?
Get it ready.
now Taylor. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Rams on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Operating from the gun. Sparks. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
Two minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Easy work, and it's coming again.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Kill.
You're out.
Joker.
Now.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Darnold on first down. Looking outside him, he's got a man. It's Bush. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I got him, Mike. Lady. Find the mic. Bend it.
On 1st and 10, Darnold gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Double tight, guys, double tight. We got 4. Mike 5. I'm coming.
first down. It's Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Bell. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for second and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal?
Mike 5. Come on.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From back at the 2, here's third and goal.
Watch the motion. Watch the motion. Rush in. Rush in. No. Me. Mike 5.
Here's Bell. Fights off the fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Mike 20.
Go.
There we go, Mike 20. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Get it.
Looking to throw on second down. Sparks. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. There we go, Mike 20.
Hey, team 6. Hit it.
From the gun, Sparks. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches. Second down and inches. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Watch twist.
Hey, Alpha.
There we go, Mike 20.
Operating from the gun. Sparks going deep here for Allen. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Patterson on the carry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Go set. Mark 5. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run on first down. Bell, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Darnold, blitz coming, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Third and long, it's Darnold. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw on second down. Sparks escaping the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A. So from the 36 now, first and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Looking to throw on second down. Sparks, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Go.
Watch 50. Like that.
From the gun, Sparks. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Hey, Charlie. You got me right. Don't be scared. Hey, lock it.
Tighten up.
Shoot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sparks. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. 2nd and 2. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On 3rd and 2, Sparks. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mike Williams there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Gets past one man. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Bell a first down and then some. Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell with now 3 week 1 touchdowns. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with an extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Look at me, zipper.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for
2nd and 3. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 32 on the play.
Yeah. Hey, high 7. On the ball.
Operating from the gun. Sparks looking for his running back, and he's got him.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Look, squeeze. Come.
Check 15, check 15. Slam.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, keep
Move.
Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Sparks. This is caught. It's Cooks. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 12-yard line.
We go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, orbit. Hey.
Check right 54. Right 54. And let's get this. Right there, 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now.
Taylor. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Set the tone, defense.
Go.
Defense, let's go.
Bravo. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Sparks. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Check, crouch,
Get it.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He was brought down by Adrian Williamson. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look to grab a late lead.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey!
Bumps out the helmet. Here we go, here we go. 50 seconds.
Another try for Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Stand ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, echo.
Five down. Stand up in.
Lights 57's right. Hey, watch that. Pilot, 64, weak.
Wide, get wide. Shoot.
Big grip.
Here's Barkley. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz puts this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Now Darnold. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 52. Hey. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Check right 54. Right 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to let's go.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.